Joining us today is Starkie Sowers from Clark's Nutrition, and he's here to tell us about a popular trend happening, one that I actually love. We're going to talk about essential oils, which are right here in front of us.
Got a whole table full, right?
Oh,
you got the lavender rolling.
Yeah, nice to see you.
Yeah, good to see you. Thanks for having me back.
Oh, of course. We love having you here. So I know a bit about EOs.
Right.
As
and that's the new term, right?
Right.
EOs.
Yeah, we're all about abbreviating, right? So for those who don't know, what are essential oils?
Well, that's what's cool about essential oils. They definitely are, just as the word would say, essential oils. So they're the essences, so to speak, of the plants. And so what's neat about that is they're active constituents, which actually make the plant have like medicinal properties or medicinal values. So that's what's really cool when you start looking at essential oils. They've got all sorts of different types of oils and all sorts of different types of properties. So today I brought a couple of different things. I think one of my favorite is like peppermint. And if you'll notice, there's like also just a pain formula that uses peppermint along with helichrysum and some of the other different popular essential oils. And I brought in some lavenders too. And I think what's cool about lavender is we always think about lavender and we think about, oh, well, all lavenders are the same. And actually it's not true. So what we find out is the different altitudes would actually maybe adjust some of the chemical compounds that are in the lavender. So for instance, the typical French lavender has a lot of lavandins in it, and that's the one that kind of smells super nice and kind of makes you relax and things of that nature. But there's also what they call spike lavender, which is typically grown like in a Spanish desert. And that has a lot more of what we call more the pain analgesic effects.
Okay.
And so with that, it's got a different balance, so it's got a different smell. So what I thought we would do is just kind of go through a little smell test.
Oh, I love it. I love tests. All right.
All right, so cool. So what we'll do is we'll give you just a little scent of this. Should have that nice little floral moment. Smell really nice, right?
I'm so relaxed right now.
Right, so that's the idea, is to get you nice and relaxed.
It's working.
And this is another little French lavender, so kind of, you'll notice.
Oh, you can definitely smell the difference.
A little bit different, right?
Wow, so the first one is the one that most of us are familiar with.
Yeah, and that's what they call like a lavender reserve. And so that grows at a much higher altitude. There's only a little bit of this made every single year.
Oh, wow.
So what's interesting about it, a lot of times people will cut it and dilute it. So oftentimes you get what you pay for, right? So then what we'll do is we'll give you a little bit different smell. So this is another little lavender moment here.
That one's feel. Let me do that again.
Yeah. So it's almost like medicinal, right?
Yeah, with a little mentholy.
So and that's the camphors that are in it. And so that's what they call spike lavender. And that particular lavender actually grows in the Spanish desert. And so it's got more of anti-inflammatory type properties.
You sure know your stuff.
Well, yeah, it's kind of fun. I mean, we started getting into it, and I actually took a couple courses on it.
Apparently, I just know a few facts, but you seem, I mean, you're breaking down lavender very well.
I think that's one thing that's so fun is because everyone just thinks, oh, lavender is lavender. Well, you want to definitely make look at the type of lavender that you're getting when you buy it, pay attention to what you're getting, and definitely kind of go with the smell. And a lot of times you do get what you pay for. There are some differences.
Oh yeah. So as far as common ones go, I know we were talking about oregano. I use a doTERRA blend. What are some of the common EOs?
So some of the most common ones, you mentioned oregano, and that's probably one of the #1 selling ones out there. Second comes lavender, peppermint, and then the citrus. So you deal with orange, grapefruit, lime, bergamot, all those in that category, and neroli. So what's really interesting about neroli, when we look at neroli and some of the other different oils that neroli is famous for, they use it in rejuvenation for skin. So neroli was made popular by Cleopatra.
Whoa.
Yeah, so it goes way back, right?
Is that what you have?
Yeah, so this is a nice little fun combination. This has some neroli, it has some rose oil with it as well, and it also has a little bit of lavender. At the same time, it's got some frankincense and also has some helichrysum, which is good for anti-inflammatory. So another one that's become super popular, especially when it comes to like joints and tendons and ligaments, is helichrysum.
I've never heard that word. All right, folks, you can find Clark's Nutrition in Rancho Mirage. Give them a call or go online to clarksnutrition.com. A big thanks to Starkie. Appreciate you popping in, bringing these oils here, and a big thanks to you. Don't move the muscle.